Hey everyone, what is going on? LL here from the Handmade and Beyond podcast, handmadeandbeyond.com, an overall Etsy helper to guide you along your crazy Etsy journey to hopefully help you make improvements and grow your hobby into a real business that can help sustain you now and in the future. That is always my goal with every video that I put out for you guys. And today I have a popular topic. I have something that a lot of people are doing to make extra money on Etsy, and I want to make sure that you guys do it right. If this is something that you've thought about as far as selling Canva templates on Etsy to make extra money, to maybe do it as a hobby, turn it into a full-time business at some point, you can absolutely do it. There's a huge market for it, which is why a lot of people are going this route. However, you have to make sure to do it correctly. Otherwise, it's not going to work. You're not going to make any sales, and it's just going to be a struggle for you. And that is not the point. The point of you opening and starting a business is so that you don't have to struggle or not struggle as hard. So I'm going to give you some tips and tricks and tactics, really a business plan on how to do this and how to do this correctly so it will give you the best chance of success. I can't tell you this will absolutely work for you. Everyone is different. But if you are consistent and you're willing to take this seriously and put in the time, the energy, and do the appropriate research that I'm going to lay out for you step by step, there's really no reason why this should not work for you. It's worked for a lot of other people. Like I said, there's a big market. You can absolutely find your sub niche within the template Canva market. And this is something that hopefully you will enjoy doing, especially once you start making money. And because I want to make sure that you're extra successful, or at least have all the ammunition, all the tools in your tool belt to be successful, I'm going to give you a free guide that pairs nicely with this video. I know how videos are, courses are. You get through it and you're like, okay, great, I'm going to do this. And then you go back to do it and you forget what happened. It's just like algebra class, right? Or geometry class. Actually, for me, it was more like algebra. I'd take algebra, I'd be like, I know the problems. I'm like, I had a really good handle on this. And then the test would come and I'd draw a blank and be like, this looks like a foreign language. I have no idea what I'm doing now. It can be the same thing with learning something new. So I want to give you this free guide that you can download and have, and it pairs nicely with this video. You can go back, use it as a reference point, take notes, whatever you need. It's going to be everything laid out there step by step, all the things that I'm going to go over on this video. You guys can get that over at handmadeandbeyond.com/Canva success. So make sure you guys download that guide and start taking notes and printing that out and doing whatever you need to do with it. All right, so let's dive into the first step of this process, and that is finding your niche. This is something that people forget about. They think, oh, I'm going to start this business. I'm going to just go in and sell Canva templates. And then they go to sell Canva templates and they have no idea what to do because they didn't think through the niche, finding the niche, what niche is best for them. This is really a key to any business, whether you're selling templates, shirts, furniture, whatever you guys are going to do, you have to figure out your niche. If you don't, chances are you're going to fumble. You're not going to be successful. You're going to lose interest, and you're going to be one of those people on the message boards talking trash that Etsy doesn't work, when in return you didn't do your own research. And Etsy, or any platform that for that matter, is not magic. You still got to put in the work just like you do any normal job. All right, so finding your niche really boils down to two things. Is it something that you know or something that you're interested in? Preferably both, in order to sustain you and ensure that you're going to be passionate about this down the road. A lot of people start a business for the money only, and that is going to be really hard to stick with it if you're not making any money, because normally you're not going to make any money. It's delayed gratification. You have to push through that, and then you're going to start making good money. But you have to get through that lull first, and what is going to sustain you is your passion and basically your knowledge. So think through, what do you know? and what are you passionate about? And a lot of times those things come hand in hand, and that can relate to your niche as far as selling your Canva templates. You're not just going to go willy-nilly and do one of everything, and it's not you're not passionate about it. It's going to be really hard to get up the motivation to continue doing that. So think about that first. Take a minute, write that down. What are the things that you know? What are the things that you're good at? What are you passionate about? You don't necessarily have to be good at something to be passionate about it. And write those things down. Try to come up with a list of 5 to 10 things that you're knowledgeable about and you're good at. And you're probably like, I don't know anything. I'm not good at anything. You are. Don't shortchange yourself. I mean, come on. If you're a mom, you know that, and I'm sure you're good at it. So those can translate to templates. Are there things you do as a mom that you can create a template shop about? Grocery lists, cleaning schedules, kids chores lists, kids homework homework lists, homework task list, homework schedule, chore schedule. All those things can translate really well to a lot of other moms out there that need those things, that don't have the time to create those things. You can provide that for them. Maybe you're into working out, fitness. You can create template workout logs, template diet logs, template template exercise logs of different exercises that you do. So there's a lot of things that you can do there to supplement logs, vitamin schedule logs. There's a lot of things you can do with that niche. Sit back and think, what are the things that you do daily in your life that you know and or are good at and or are passionate about as well, and that will help to start you kind of honing in on a niche. And a lot of times we have to niche down even further. The riches are in the niches. It is very true. So think about your niche, and maybe you have to do a sub niche of that niche. That may be something that you do later on, but really coming up with the niche is most important. For instance, my first example as a mom, that is a niche, but that's not a product. You have to really sub niche down. Okay, what am I doing as a mom? What a grocery list, chores list. Those are the niches within the mom niche that you're going to focus on and become expert at and bring to the market. So kind of think about it that way. That will hopefully help you guys out when it comes to thinking about your initial niche that you're going to hone in on, because you have to hone in on something. You can't just start this business trying to do everything. If you try to target everyone, you're going to target nobody. Old marketing adage, and it's very, very true. It really applies to your niches and your products as well. The other thing too with this is, I know you're creating Canva templates. You don't have to be an expert at design. You don't have to be super good at it. It can be learned. And the nice thing about Canva is they give you a good starting point, a good jumping off point. You can't copy and sell their designs exactly how they are. That's against their policies. But you can use their designs to give you ideas for your own designs. You can use their designs, rearrange stuff, completely change stuff, the format, and give you a good jumping off point to create your own designs, your own color schemes, your own fonts, your own elements, your own pictures, all that stuff within a design. That's something I'm going to jump into and show you guys. I know you're probably a visual person. I am too. I'm going to jump in and show you a couple of things within there so that you guys get a good idea of exactly what I am talking about when it comes to Canva and the different design elements. The third thing that's going to help you guys out when it comes to coming up with your niche is doing research, looking within either Etsy or within a program that I use a lot, Alora, which is going to give you kind of stats behind your niche ideas, the data that will let you know, is this a niche that people are looking for? Is this a successful niche? Because the other hand of this is, starting a niche that no one's looking for, that nobody wants, is not going to help you be successful. You got to be passionate about it, know it, but it has to be something that other people want as well. If people aren't looking for this stuff, if they're not interested in it, you're never going to make any sales. So you got to make data driven decisions. As boring as that sounds, it'll be a little bit more fun when I show you the Allura tool that I use to do this, which is really going to be a game changer for you guys. All right, so let's start with some quick Etsy research to give you guys an idea of what is on here. This is kind of if you don't have Allura or you don't want to use a third-party tool. I highly recommend that you do, but just in case you don't, you can do this anyways, even if you want to use Allura too. But you basically go into the search bar here, and we're just going to search Canva templates. And there's two things to look at here. The first is all of these ideas that pop up. These are highly searched items that people are searching for. That's why they're here as a recommended search. So look here, see if there's anything that sparks your interest. And then what you can do is simply just press enter. We're going to keep it very broad under Canva template. You saw the other ideas that it gives you up there. But I'm just going to kind of look through here and see. You can see what people are selling as far as different templates, real estate, social media. You see, that's very niche. It's not just social media, real estate, social media. You can see how they niched down to appeal to a less broader audience, but a more specific audience, highly targeted audience. Lots of real estate here. Instagram story templates, ultimate social media bundle, mindfulness challenge, health and wellness, bachelorette weekend, lots of different stuff here. So you can get an idea. There's tons of different niches within this category that you guys can hone in on and target on to sell, to open your shop and sell this stuff. And if you want, you can click into the specific listings and then go to the specific shops, see what all they're selling, get an idea of this niche even more. It's all part of the research to really spark something in you as far as what you are going to open your shop, what you're going to sell within your particular niche. But that is how you do some basic Etsy research. Doesn't tell you a lot. It gives you a good visual aid, some ideas in there. But I like to use Allura. I'm going to drop a link below, and I'm going to show you guys how to research your niche within Allura with some data-driven decisions. Let's go. All right, so we're in Allura, and they have a lot of really good tools for Etsy sellers. But here, the keyword finder is a really good starting point as far as researching a niche and kind of seeing what kind of traffic and sales these niches are getting to hone in on one. Just make sure that your niche is something that people are searching for. The more people are searching for it, the better chance of success you guys will have. It's simple math. The more buyers out there, the more potential sales out there. So under keyword finder, we're just going to do Canva templates. I'm keeping this very, very broad because I don't have a specific sub niche yet. You know, if I were to do real estate Canva templates, then I could type that in, and that's something you guys can do as part of your research. But you're going to start broad and start honing in on your specific sub niche within Canva templates. So we're going to give it a minute here. It's going to load up all of the views, favorites. But what I love about Allura is it's going to tell me sales, and the sales are where the rubber meets the road. If we're not getting sales, I don't give a crap how many favorites we're getting. We need to get sales. So that's why this tool is amazing. All right, once this loads up, you guys can see the overview Canva templates. 1.5 million views, 117 favorites. You can see the competition, 223,000. Lots of competition, but this is a very broad search term. 26,000, almost 27,000 sales. Number of shops competing, 449. And then the average price of Canva templates. So this tells me that there's a lot of buyers. 27,000 sales is a lot of sales. We just need to get our piece of the pie. But as you scroll down, you can see similar keywords, and these are going to be sub niches, different keywords that you can use within your listings. But it's also going to give you a better idea of what keywords are bringing in sales. Canva template, 27,000. Canva, 30,000. Instant download, 60,000. Editable templates. So these are all keywords that are bringing in tons and tons of sales. Social media, you can combine that social media template. You can combine keywords together, but social media alone is 47,000. So this is going to give you a good idea of different niches, sub niches, just to let you know what kind of sales are bringing in, what kind of traffic, what kind of views. Because if you put something in here there and there's not bringing in a lot of traffic, the chance of success is going to be minimal. The other cool thing is you can go to the analytics tab, and it gives you a further breakdown of the overall pricing of Canva templates, what categories they're in, because you have to pick a category, and then some other stats, processing time, yada yada, and those aren't as important. Then the third one is the actual listings, which is awesome. You can see, okay, what listings are under Canva templates, and this is going to be all over the place because it's very broad Canva templates. But you can see this listing has 1,274 sales. I mean, that's crazy. So, and you want to get an idea, you can click on it and it'll show the actual listing. Okay, this is a fonts bundle. The average monthly revenue is $1,000 for this listing. I mean, that's crazy. Total revenue is $9,000 for this one listing at $7. So, I mean, that's nuts. And this is for fonts. Obviously, that's a little bit different. This is Instagram templates. This says 609 total sales, $2,000 in revenue. So you can see how this would give you a good idea of what niche, what sub niche that you're going to focus on when it comes to Canva templates. You can do the same thing with the product research tab. You can do product seeker. And this kind of works the same way. You type what you want to search for here, but then you can do total sales. You can do a minimum. Like, I only want to see listings that have a minimum of 100 sales, or a minimum of $1,000 in revenue, or a minimum of 100 monthly sales. So you can kind of refine your search and get real granular with what you want to populate. But this is going to help you as you hone in on your niche and your actual specific products. I would stick with your keyword finder at first, just to help you hone in on your overall niche. So say for instance, you want to do, social media templates for like working out. So I would just do, probably like fitness Canva template. So it's Canva templates, but you're niching down to fitness. And you could even niche down further. Maybe you want to do women's fitness. This will give you an idea. So 472,000 views, 8,000 in sales. So yeah, that's pretty good. That's a lot of sales. As you scroll down, it'll have different keywords that maybe you can use: personal trainer, fitness, and you can combine these keywords to give you an idea of who's searching for this stuff. Maybe you want to do fitness Instagram Canva templates. Maybe you just want to focus on just Instagram. That's a niche of a niche. So that can be highly targeted, but also highly successful. All right, so the next step, once you find your niche or have a good idea of what your niche is, what you're going to sell, what you're going to focus on. Like I said before, if you haven't been paying attention, you can't focus on everything. I can't be selling fitness social media templates, flower templates, wedding templates, at least not to start. You really want to find your niche, focus on that, because your brand and your vision of your company, that is all going to be aligned with your niche. It got to make sense. It has to be cohesive. You can't be all over the place because the algorithm's not going to know what traffic to send you, and it's really going to hinder your success early on. So once you have your niche, the next step is figuring out your product line. And again, you can use Allura for this. I would recommend using Allura for this. It's going to save you a lot of time, and you're going to have stats that back up your decision making. So you can use Keyword Finder for that, but I like to use product research, like I went into just a little bit ago, to really help me hone in on what products people are selling for my niche. So I'm going to do, let's just say my niche is a diet plan template. So let me just do diet Canva. So my niche would really be like health and fitness, but I'm going to do specifically diet templates. This is just an example I just came up with off the top of my head, and this is going to give me all of the search results, the top listings that are ranking for diet Canva template. Maybe it's not the best keyword combination. This is something that you'll learn as you learn your niche and you learn what keywords are getting the most traffic. So you'll see this is just going to randomly throw things up here. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to sort by, you can sort by monthly sales, which gives you a good idea of trends, or you can sort by total sales. I'm going to do total sales. I want to see the top listings for this niche. So you have food Instagram posts. So this is Canva templates for Instagram posts. So I guess if you have like a food blog or something like that, 100 sales, um, you can click on it and kind of see what it is. If I wanted to click in this again, it would pop up the actual listing. This is just give me an idea of kind of what I want to hone in on. 50 wellness and health coach templates. You can see the whole title. If you scroll down here, you can see all the tags as well that they're using. This is getting 61 sales, food Instagram story, 49 sales, 35 sales. So this is getting decent a number of sales, not probably as many as I'd like to see in quantity. You see, as you scroll down here, some of these very quickly go down to 10, 5, 5 total sales. So maybe that's something that I don't want to focus on as much. I'm interested in the fitness field, but maybe diet. It may not be the right keyword that I'm using here either. But let me just do workout. This is going to populate. I'm going to sort by total sales. Fitness book, ebook template, fitness program template. This is probably going to be for like personal trainers more so than anything. 70, 34 sales, 30, 22. Again, not bad, but again, really quickly it goes down. So you can see how fast that goes down. So depending on what you want to offer, if you're in the health and wellness space, you're probably gonna have to branch out and not just do only diet or not just do only fitness. You're gonna have to probably have a product line of some different products there to really capitalize on that niche, because it's not getting a ton of sales. But this is also, it's a time of the year where people aren't as focused on health and fitness through January, February. This probably does really well. Again, this is something you're going to learn though. Every niche is going to be different. There's going to be some seasonality to it, but this is going to give you an idea. If you're interested in like health and wellness on the one hand, on the other hand, you're interested in like real estate. We've seen real estate does really well. Maybe you just want to go with real estate based on this data that's these numbers that you're coming up with. Give yourself the best chance of success, especially if you're interested in both niches. But this is the research that I go through, especially if you're starting a new product line, especially if you're starting a new shop. Make sure you're giving yourself the best chance of success. Pick a niche that you're interested in, that you know, but that is also doing well. People are searching for it. People are favoriting, but more importantly, people are buying, and you can see these sales on Alora, whereas I don't know if any other platform has that functionality. Usually it has like traffic and visits, which is good, but I don't know how many people are buying these things. And that's what really matters. I don't care if it gets 1 million visits a year. If no one's buying it, I'm not going to do it. So use this tool to help you find not only your niche, but your specific product ideas for that niche that are doing well. And that's what you're going to focus on. That is what you're going to create in Canva to sell. And that brings us to the next step, which is actually creating your products and your offer that you're going to sell. You should by now have your niche. You should have an idea of what products you're going to focus on within that niche, your product ideas, and now you have to actually create those products to sell. So the main thing that you want to think about when you're creating your products is your offer. What are you going to offer within that product? If you're selling a fitness If you're selling a fitness Canva template workbook, what is that going to consist of? Is it just going to be one workbook? Are you going to bundle it with something else, something that complements it? And you can see as you're looking on, if you're searching through Etsy, you can see different bundles that people are doing. So really, I would try to do a bundle, try to give some extra perks when it comes to what you're offering with your different templates, because that's going to help people buy on it. If they're getting something, they're getting a bonus, they're getting a bundle. Chances are people are going to buy that over just a one-off thing that is just one thing. They want a bundle, they want a bulk item that they can kind of sort through. Maybe they're not going to like one of the things, they may like a couple of the things. So it just really depends on how you're going to align your offer, but it's going to be really important for people to purchase. A lot of people on here are doing bundles. A lot of people on here are doing different variations of items. So that's important too. You can offer different variations, different color schemes, different font schemes, different styles of the same type of item. If you're doing a planner, maybe you want to do a 7-day planner. You also want to give them a monthly planner. Maybe you want to throw in a yearly planner as a special bonus. So think about it like that. How do you want to make that what you're selling even more appealing to people that are buying it over other people that are selling similar type things? So packages, bundles, a variety of different variations are important when you're coming up with your listings for what you're selling. Use Etsy, use Alora to see what other people are doing so that you can align your offer accordingly with what fits for your specific niche. You're not going to copy them exactly, but if their bundle is working, why wouldn't you offer a similar type bundle for your specific niche, or at least try it out, test it out, and see if it works for you as well? So that's really going to be important. The other thing that I want to talk about is when you're setting this stuff up, make sure that you are deciding on if you want to do a template or basically a PDF. So that can be different too. Canva, you can do editable templates, but you can also just download the PDFs that people, when they buy, they'll just get the PDF. So that can differentiate your bundle too. Some stuff you don't need it to be editable. Some stuff you do want it to be editable. So just make sure you're thinking through that process when you're putting these bundles together, these packages and your offers together. Does it need to be editable? And then that's going to be an editable Canva template. If it doesn't need to be editable, that's just going to be a downloadable PDF, an instant download of a PDF. The difference when you're going to do your listing, the difference really comes down to you're going to upload a PDF regardless, because you can't put a link in there to the editable template. But the PDF for the editable template is going to be the link to the editable template is going to be in your specific PDF that you're putting in the listing within Etsy. And I'll show you that here in a little bit. But that's one thing that you have to think about. That is the next step, is your amazing offer, how you're going to align your product, how you're going to sell it, how you're going to give a bonus, a package, a bundle to really entice somebody to buy your amazing template. All right, so the last step is to sell your stuff. So you have to go in here to Canva and create your stuff like I just talked about. You already know your product ideas, and you can use Canva's variety of existing templates to give you a good idea. You can see these here, gives you ideas, or you can do create design, gives you ideas. So let's just do YouTube thumbnail. Maybe that's what I'm going to offer, is a variety of YouTube thumbnails. So you can see these are all YouTube thumbnails here that Canva already created. Now, I cannot sell these like I just said, but I can use these to give me some ideas. You can change around a lot of this stuff, add different elements, and then you can sell them as your template. So let's just use this one. So you can see all this stuff you can move around. The other thing that you can do is go to the styles tab here, and it gives you different styles. Where you click on it, it'll completely change the template to get the kind of the feel that you want. So you go through here and pick these. It changes it, which is pretty awesome. But then what we're going to do is we can't keep this exactly the same. It's still pretty close to Canva's design. So we can add different elements in here, um, depending on what we want to do, and move some stuff around. It's not hard to move different things around. Basically click and drag. We are going to, let's move this around here. Let's flip that horizontal. That actually needs to be on the other side. Change this font color. See, it's very easy to drag and drop and move stuff around. All right, so boom, I changed I mean, this doesn't make sense. It's not supposed to. But you could use this now as a template and sell it. You can change, and then once I have this created, I can change the styles again. So maybe this is style 1, then boom, style 2, boom, style 3. I just now created a bundle of different YouTube styles for this specific design, and I can sell it that way. And it's just as a matter of one click. Yeah, I would then have to save each of these after I make the changes, but it's super fast. Once you have the design laid out like you can instantly change the color scheme and font scheme. And then when I am ready, what I can do is hit share. And then what you want to do is do the template link. It'll give you a link for just this template. And this is what you're going to put in your listing PDF. You're going to create a PDF with instructions that the customer is going to get. When they buy this on Etsy, they're going to get the PDF emailed to them. And it's going to say, hey, thanks for your purchase. Here is the editable template link. Go to this link. You can edit the template in Canva. They don't have Canva. They just create an account, a free account, or a paid account, whatever they want to do. They can edit that template, download it, use it for whatever through this link. Now, maybe you don't want to create an editable link or an editable template. Maybe it's just something that works as a PDF. So then you just hit download, and then you just do PNG, PDF, PDF print. I would just make sure to do PDF print is PDF print or PNG includes if you have any links within your PDF. So when you go to create a PDF as instructions and you want to include your Canva link in there, you need to download it as a PDF print so the link will work within that PDF. If you do, I believe PDF standard or JPEG, the link won't actually work. So that's another tip for you guys. I wouldn't do PNG just because it's not. I don't know if Etsy even allows PNG files. Usually PDFs are pretty standard. So I would just do the PDF print, and the link will work. Test it. You can download it. See if you can click on the actual link. But that's how you get a PDF versus an actual Canva editable template link that you're going to use. So that's how you use those. And that's how you would create your designs, change around your designs, and make sure that once you have your designs created, you're copying those links to another instructional PDF that you're going to download and then you're going to upload within Etsy. And I'll show you guys that in just a second. All right, so I'm ready to create my listing. I'm going to go over to Etsy. I'm going to do all this stuff, the photos, video, title, which I'm going to use those great keywords that I just researched in Allura for the title and tags. And then the other thing that you want to do is create, this is going to be a digital product. So you're going to make sure you put in a good description with ordering instructions, anything that they need to know. And then when you scroll down to your tags, like I just said, we are going to go to the digital files. So I have to actually select, made to order stuff. I did finished product, made to order, and then it'll let me hopefully do this. All right, go to digital files, and then here's where you can upload the files. So we're going to literally click upload file, and it'll give us the opportunity to pick which files we're going to upload. And this is where we're going to upload our PDF files. You can't upload a link. So if you're doing the Canva editable links, you have to put them in a PDF, download it as a PDF print file so they're clickable. And your PDF should include instructions of use. Okay, go to Canva, use this link, make sure you have an account, free or paid, and then you can use these editable files. If it's just a straight up PDF, you're not having a link in there, maybe it's not going to be editable, then you just do the PDF in there and they download it and they get it if it's just a simple design. But make sure you have instructions. You include your social media in there, a thank you, whatever you want to include on your PDF. The nice thing about your PDF file is you can reuse it and just interchange the links. So if it should be branded, it should include instructions. It should include your social media if you want to include that, maybe a coupon code for future purchases. And then you can reuse that for future links, future designs. And you can create that all in Canva as well. Your PDF you can create, your actual designs you can create, your downloadable links you can create. You're going to put your pricing in here, and then you're going to launch it. The nice thing about Alora too is you can use it for pricing. So like I showed you really quick before, if you go in here, let's just do YouTube template. We're gonna get a little bit more specific here. You can do analytics on the pricing, and you can kind of see the sales numbers, yada yada. But it'll have the average price $15.75. But if I go to analytics, it'll have the price breakdown. Average price, least expensive, most expensive. But I can take it a step further, go to the listings here and see what they're selling and what the price is to give you an idea of, are you in the market? Are you competitive to their pricing? Maybe you need to charge more, maybe you need to charge less depending on what you're selling. But look here, so you're pricing your stuff right. This is all the information that you need to know as far as setting your price. Is the biggest question I get. What price should I charge? Well, no necessarily wrong answer, but use this information to your advantage to set your price accordingly. Maybe as things progress, you want to lower your price or you want to raise your price. Raising your price can increase sales too. People automatically go default to lowering the price, but that also lowers the perceived quality and value that they're getting as well. So think through that process. Make sure you're setting your prices accordingly. The other thing that I want to talk about is when you go to launch, think about launching a product line and not just one-offs. You shouldn't be doing one-offs anyways of different stuff, but don't just do one listing. Make sure you're launching a couple listings at a time to give yourself the best chance of success. The more lines in the water, the more listings you have, the more chance of buyers. Not only that, it gives the algorithm more information to work with. If you're launching a product line of 5 to 10 different diet fitness calendars or real estate social media packs or bundles, that's telling the algorithm, okay, this is the place to go for real estate templates because this person just released 5 or 10 listings with all these keywords relating to real estate templates. So all those keywords tell the algorithm, okay, these are all related. If someone is looking for this stuff, I'm probably going to send them here because they have the most chunk of listings for that category, or they have a good size chunk of listings for that category. So they're probably going to find what they want here versus going to a shop that has one real estate bundle, one fitness bundle, one recipe bundle, and then other stuff that doesn't apply. You're giving yourself a better chance of success by rolling out product lines versus one-off products. Think about it that way too, so that you guys can have a better chance of success when it goes to rolling out your Canva template store, as you want to be on these success stories. Like I said, if you're following this strategy, you guys can find success. Use the tools available to you to ensure you're giving yourself the best chance of success when it goes to rolling out this business. But that is it. That is everything that you need to know in order to start your Canva template business. You'll get better at it the more you do it, the more you learn about your niche. Just make sure you're doing that legwork first. Make sure you have a niche. Make sure it's something you know you're passionate about, so it will sustain you because this isn't going to be an overnight success. Again, it's not magic. This isn't David Copperfield's show. You got to stick with it. You got to be consistent, but follow this strategy, and I can assure you, you will get some sales, hopefully a lot of sales as things progress for you. Also, make sure you get that free template success guide. Pairs nicely with this video as well. You can get that at handmadeandbeyond.com/Canva success. That is it for today. Hopefully that helps you guys out. Good luck in your business. Stay tuned for some more videos to help you guys with your Etsy businesses and beyond. Have an amazing rest of your day.